story out of Kenya. They arrested some Belgian kids for stealing ants. Finally, something sneaking into Mexico. This parasite might take a look at Mexico and go, you know what, I could do better. Who gave money so that they could watch the ants?
Children's birthdays again?
This is America First Warehouse. I'm Freddie Rubino, and we are back with That's What I'm Talking About, my podcast about the alternative stories of the week that are headlines but didn't make the major headlines. We don't do the same old, same old. We always start with the disgraziada of the week. And this week's disgrace is Candace Owens. I've had it with her.
Wow. Okay.
I'm surprised.
I didn't see it.
I hate what she's spewing. She is now either a shill for the anti-Semitic community here and abroad, or
don't raise your hand.
Or she is just a deranged lunatic now. Now she is spewing all kinds of crap that Israel is an illegitimate country. She's saying that the people who were sent to Israel right after World War II were not really refugees, which is insane. It's a lie. These people had a lot of them had the tattoos from the concentration camps on it. She starts saying that the Star of David is the star of a cult. She's saying the Jewish religion was a cult. She's just so far deranged now that I've had it with her. Am I still sexually attracted to her? Yes.
That's why they.
A has nothing to do with B.
That's why they pay you the big money for
This is what I do.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do but shut your mouth when I'm doing it.
I wasn't sexually attracted to her till she said all that about the Jews.
Well, I'm just telling you that she is absolutely unhinged, and I do not think for 1 minute that she's stupid.
No.
I think she's
she's
highly intelligent.
She's not. She's educated.
Education was her thing.
But she's stupid.
But I'm saying she took
Like a fox.
money from the people who want to come across as anti-Semitic, as Jew haters, as Israel haters, that they don't have to be a nation. And I think she's a disgrace now. And I don't want to see her anymore. I'll never listen to her anymore. But I'll dream about her.
But Freddie, I don't know. You say she took money. I think she's doing this anti-Semitism all on her own. And here's what my reasoning for it is. If you were taking money, it better overcompensate for all the amount you're going to lose from the viewership and people who follow you.
But she's not going to lose money in this day and age.
The Arabs have a lot of money.
But why? I don't know. I think she's
The pro-Palestinian movement has a lot of money.
I know, but I think she's deep down inherently anti-Semitic, and that's just been hidden.
That could be.
And now she's just bringing it out.
I don't think it's anti-Semitism, and I might be wrong because I didn't even see this because I don't follow her like I used to. You know, like
because
I listen
of the
to
restraining
Dave Rubin,
order.
Yes, because she has security.
Yeah.
because I've moved on. Like
Yes,
now, instead of attractive women like that, I hate masturbate to Whoopi Goldberg.
Right.
Now, which is the same thing, really. Let me tell you. Sometimes I'll look at her face and be like, I'm dreading what I'm about to do. At any rate, but I didn't see this. But a lot, like I need to look at it because a lot of you can be pro-Jew, and by the way, you have to say Jewish. Otherwise, watch pro-Jew. Pro-Jewish, but anti-Zionist, and I'm kind of fed up with this whole Zionist.
She can't be
shit.
anti-Zionist. Zionist.
Well, she's not anti-Zionist. Well, she might be.
She
Go on.
is now. She says that Israel does not deserve to exist.
Okay, I would not say that.
They
all
worships,
deserve to exist there.
She is a follower of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was a follower.
Yeah.
Of Judaism. He was Jewish.
Here's
Why do you have to make everything I say funnier? I hate him.
Jesus Christ was a Zionist.
Yeah.
He was born in Jerusalem, the capital now. That's where his city is. And you cannot disconnect Christianity with Israel. It's the same. It's where our Lord was, where he died.
I'm not arguing
where
that.
he'll come back. She's deranged or she's taking the money. And I can tell you another
Not
thing.
arguing with either of
Here's
those.
another thing about it that really burns my ass.
Doesn't return your calls.
No. You know what burns my ass?
What's that
A
thing?
midget smoking a cigar. No. That's wrong,
I
too.
missed you last
That's
week.
wrong. See, you laughing at that does not add to this. To my sincerity.
You ever see Cuckoo's Nest? I don't want you on my
I
side,
don't want
Jesuit.
you- exactly. What I didn't like, I think I forgot what I was going to say, but
Sorry.
what I don't like about what she's been doing also is she starts saying that Charlie Kirk, she has evidence. She keeps on saying, I have the receipts that there is this going on and this person was in on it. These people were in on his killing. This was... If you don't show the receipts,
Yeah.
if you claim to be a Christian and you've seen this young man get assassinated and you have the receipts and you didn't show them, you're a piece of shit. You're a shill, and all you're doing is trying to get clicks. Go, keep watching.
End of
I
discussion.
might
That's what it
might
is.
say who killed Charlie Kirk. That's the lowest.
There's been a history of I can prove it, and on both sides, and they
And not
can't
doing
prove
it.
it. From Adam Schiff, we have proof. Going back to Harry Reid, we have reason to believe that Mitt Romney never paid his taxes, full well knowing he went and lied, and then they name an airport after him, which is beyond me. To Trump's attorneys, the woman, I forget her name, who came out and said, "Oh, we have proof that we're going to unleash the Kraken." Unleash the Kraken.
Comey, is it Comey's daughter? Was that the lawyer?
No, the woman who during the election who said they had.
I probably wouldn't know it if you said it. Sorry to interrupt.
But they all have.
No cracking.
No, they all have proof. And when they say that and they don't release it, you got no proof. And Candace Owens is another one. You got no proof. And it's a very simplistic thing. I was talking to somebody else about the Ukrainian war with Putin and Zelensky. I don't like either one. When you reach over the border and you plan to kidnap and rape mothers and cut kids out of their bellies and kill children, there is no moral compass here. There's no moral
Right.
comparison. You're wrong. So I don't hear, well, the Jews Zionists, well, the Palestinians.
Right.
No, screw that.
It's over.
It's over. There is no argument
In
here.
fact, I don't like Bush for not nuking Afghanistan
No,
after
it's-
9/11.
I've
it's
never heard him
2025.
say-
No one likes
I
Bush.
hate-
Wait, were you gonna? You do it. Yeah. What was yours?
I never heard him say, I don't like Bush. However, I don't care for Bush, maybe.
Right. Exactly.
I care for
I
Plain.
prefer more of a Gaza Strip down there.
I don't care for Bush.
I like
What
a
did
de-
you guys do last
I
week?
like
He
a desert.
should have nuked
Made points.
Afghanistan. He should have nuked it. September 12th, Afghanistan was nuked. That's what it should have been.
But-
He didn't. He didn't do shit. He didn't even catch Bin Laden. After the first month, you didn't catch Bin Laden. You say we're sending Afghanistan is no more. We're sending everyone there.
Yeah.
We're sending Gino Bisconti there.
You
Talk
do,
about,
masturbate
talk about
again.
bombing a country.
you do what the feds did to get the mafia in control. We're going to bust everybody
Right.
around you till you turn that guy over. So if I'm going to bust everything up in Afghanistan till you give me Bin Laden, you would have to see those towel heads line up.
Right.
And that's the first, I think, prejudiced thing I ever said.
What?
Towel heads.
Well, let me just say that there is no
That's
such.
like the 15th prejudice thing I said this morning on the way here.
Let me just say that there is no such thing as the mafia, and that's the disclaimer for this show.
Well, every-
It's a stereotype, and
Right.
I'm quite frankly
It's-
offended by it.
It's the Knights of Columbus that have been killing those people, those Irish
But
bastards.
everything you said, like, it's a straight line because she does it for clicks.
She's doing it for clicks.
everything on
Charlie
the internet
Kirk's
is about
murder.
clicks.
Yeah.
Charlie
Everyone gets
Kirk's
clicks.
murder
It's all about clicks,
for clicks.
You know, it doesn't get clicks.
Which makes
us
you a disgrace.
326 What?
which makes you a disgrace. If
A
you're just doing-
disgrace.
Yeah.
You are
Who cares
the
if you're a
disgrace.
disgrace when you've got money rolling in and you play by the rules?
You got to make money the old-fashioned way. Be a terrible comic, going to these clubs and
Right.
getting paid crap.
Like
That's how
Dino.
you. Right. That's how you
Looked
make
right
money.
at me when he
You
said
had me
that.
a terrible comic.
That mother.
Going to clubs, not that much.
Getting
not
thrown
that
out
much.
of clubs. There you go.
That's what you're saying.
You know, got to be one of those terrible comics who does 5 minutes over on your time.
Right. And then
Mario
swears
Bosco.
that they did good.
His name's Mario Bosco.
I don't know the man,
got-
but he
I brought
sounds
him- I
quite
brought him
fetching.
with me. Hold on.
He
Am
does,
I right, lady?
he does need a
A
watch.
montage. You just did a montage.
He does need a watch, though.
Shout out to gay bitches watching on the YouTube. We love gay bitches.
Do we?
That's his name. It's a fake name, but he goes by
Gay bitches.
Yes, gay bitches.
That's
Gay
his name?
bitches?
His name's Gabe Itches, but
Oh, gay
Gabe
bitches.
Oh.
That's my lawyer's name. Gay bitches. Gay bitches here.
Have you been injured in an accident? Call me, Gabe Itches.
Gay-
bitches.
I would call that guy.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Not for a case, just to talk.
Have you been wrongly transmitted to a sexually transmitted disease? We'll get you cash settlement here at Gabe Bitches.
Gabe Itches.
Call the law office of gay bitches. Let it ring, though.
Are you getting a kickback for us saying it on this?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, because
Because I'd hate to think you make a dime anyway.
I've called him that for so long. I didn't know. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not his real name. Like, I think that's his real name. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not his real name.
Can you call a gay guy a bitch? Is that?
They love it.
Yeah.
If you're gay, you can.
I think it's a mantra.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
A
Well,
monster?
yeah, sorry. If you're gay, you could call
You
him.
can if you're standing in the
you're
end
gay,
zone.
you
If-
can call another gay guy anything.
No. If let's say I'm talking to Gino and I
Yeah.
know he's gay, which he's not, but I would say, you bitch.
Stop it.
'Cause just because he has that limp-wristed style doesn't mean he's gay.
Am I
No.
right, lady?
Just because he runs down the beach on Fire Island every Saturday afternoon yelling, more champagne coolies, does
Right.
not mean that he's gay.
Hold the
Coolies.
champagne. I'll have a champagne coolie. Hold the champagne.
What, we don't have a vase? It's my favorite gay punchline.
I like that one.
Here's another one. Easy. I'll be hiding behind the couch. I'll just do all the gay joke punchlines.
We don't need that. But what I am saying is,
Yes.
she is a disgrace
Disgrazia.
for trying to get clicks off the murder of Charlie Kirk. Not once, not twice. Every time she's on, I have the receipts. Israel killed them. The Jews killed them. We have 5 other
Mossad.
people who were in on it.
Mossad, his
Stop it
bodyguards
already.
Do you
killed
know
him,
how
they say.
dangerous that is?
That
because
is so
now,
dangerous.
now that's as bad as people calling everybody Nazis. It's as bad.
It is as
Reckless.
bad.
Yeah, because now
Reckless.
you by doing that, we all know that triggers the left radicals.
We will be back after these messages. That's what I'm talking about.
Me too.
Corrupt judges, broken families, families torn apart. This is injustice. If you've been wronged by the system, join us. Don't stand alone. Hi, I'm Gary Jacobs, president of Americans for Legal Reform. We're the oldest legal reform group in the United States. The justice system in the United States should be transparent, fair, and open to everybody and accessible. Unfortunately, many times that's not the case. At Americans for Legal Reform, we are here to help. Join the movement. Visit AmericansForLegalReform.com and help reform the system before it fails you.
Hi, my name is Elena Ruseva, aka Megalangela. Please check my art at www.megalangela.vip.
Are you a musician, comedian, actor, filmmaker, or artist who stands for traditional American values? Do you believe in the preservation of our nation, our culture, and our freedoms? If you share our passion for America and want to use your talents to make a difference, we want to hear from you. Our mission is clear. Through the arts, we uphold the principles of freedom, faith, family, and the American spirit. It's time to step up to the mic and make your voices heard. So contact us at AmericanConservativeArtists.com. The Queens Village Republican Club is America's oldest Republican club, founded in 1875. Situated in President Trump's hometown in Queens, New York, we are America First MAGA Republicans, empowering fellow Republicans to get involved in the game of politics at the grassroots level. We host inspiring monthly club meetings on the first Thursday of each month at 8 p.m. For more information, please go to our website at www.qvgop.org.
It's Tuesday here at the America First Warehouse. I am Joe the Box.
And I'm John the Blanket.
Freddie Rubino here with my podcast. That's what I'm talking about. Coming to you live
from the most patriotic venue in the land.
Welcome to Right for America.
I'm James Justice. We got Steven Root over here. What are we doing, Steve? Fighting!
Welcome to Tune In Tuesday of the Patriots Podcast, live streaming every Tuesday night at 7:30.
Another edition of On the Right Side here, and you can catch us weekly, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
And welcome to Liberty's Cage, where we rip the veil off America's broken justice system. Prisons that crush spirits and a society that shuns people who have paid their price.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kevin Downey Jr. Podcast. Be free, stay free.
Welcome to Suffocating in Suburbia with me, your host, Stevie GB.
Welcome back to That's What I'm Talking About, the podcast. I'm Freddie Rubino. We have Scott Baker to my right and Gino Bisconti to my left.
Hey, it's good to be back.
Thank you. It's good for you to be back.
It's very good for me to be
Not
back.
good for us, but it's...
Stuck with it.
We have some top stories. Here is one out of Canada. Quebec allows adoption of a 3-year-old girl to 3 men. 3 men. It says 3 men in a polyamorous, not polygamous, polyamorous relationship adopted a 3-year-old girl through Quebec's, wait for it, Youth Protection Services.
Oh, my God.
3?
3. I know. She looked 2.
No, I mean 3 men.
3? Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but that was even funny.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't care if it's 3 men or 2 men and a woman. That's just wrong values.
It is wrong across the board. But this is 3 men in a polyamorous. Don't even know what that means.
It means...
It means you're headlining that club next week. Polyamorous
New Jersey.
Poconos.
I believe we covered it on the last segment, what that means.
They got the girl through the Quebec Youth Protection Services. The trio were initially rejected due to Quebec's previous laws.
You know, it's Quebec.
Quebec's previous laws, Queerbeck.
Exactly.
Queerbeck previous laws restricting parents to 2 people. That's why they rejected the first time.
I don't even understand what that means.
They rejected him the first time because they said, no, you can only adopt if there's 2 parents, not 3. Then they changed the law and they said, you're accepted. That was the only way they were rejected before that, just because of the number.
See, I don't care what you are, because I mean, if you're a kid in foster care,
right?
You know, I don't care, gay, lesbian, I don't care.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're probably ugly.
Yeah, come on.
That's why your parents gave you up, because you're
right.
not, not attractive. Or you
I mean, you see him in.
I had 4 kids. I only kept 2.
You see him in that cage. The cute ones go fast.
Yeah. With Sarah McLachlan singing.
Yeah, there you go. She was.
So this is as devious and disgusting as it could get, because I just believe that this kid will not be subject to normalcy.
No, you won't, because that kid's not going to grow up thinking there's a family unit, and studies will show that family units produce healthier children as far as mentally and even financially go. I mean, you grow up with maybe without a dad, that's bad, but with 3 parents, this kid's...
Or you're white.
Yeah.
What? Didn't Joe Biden say that?
He's quoting Joe Biden.
Quoting Joe Biden. Come on. Come on. Poor kids have just as much chance as white kids.
Yeah,
what does this open the door to? 5 guys?
Well,
6 guys?
I like their burgers.
Yeah, delicious. You know? Well, and I've said this
Gino orders 5 guys, hold the burgers.
I ordered 5 guys.
He is.
I ordered 5 guys. The guy showed up. I'm like, where's the other 4? He handed me these hamburgers. Fine. I guess I'll get some form of meat. But what I'm saying, what I've said what I've said countless times is, and we all agree, like, you take for granted when you grow up. I love that you love it, Scott. I grew up in a Norman Rockwell painting. Grew up on a farm in South Jersey with my mother and my father. I'm still very close with my big brother.
In polyamorous Jersey?
Polyamorous, exactly.
What is polyamorous?
What's
Can
that?
you look it up?
Polyamorous just means
On
they're
the
all
commercial.
banging each other because they've got to quote a few
it's-
good men. They have no code.
It's more than 2.
Yes.
More than 2.
More than 2.
It could be 8.
Could be polyamorous.
Here's what polyamorous
Wasn't that a
means:
kid's
all
book?
holes filled.
Polyamorous.
Goes to the
Pollyanna.
But people forget the word parent is a verb. That's all. And then they're like, well, 3 parents. You know what it's like? And you'll love this. When you have 3 quarterbacks, you don't have any. When you have 3 parents, you don't have any.
I didn't love that.
How do you not love that?
I didn't love that.
Okay, Cowboys. Ugh. Hey, great game. We tied.
I like
Speaking
better
of
when
kissing,
you were making fun of the blacks not having fathers.
well, now we're making fun of people. Now listen. If you have 3 fathers, you have none, and this is what they do. Like they lose sight of the word that parent is also a verb, and these are the same kids that remind us that the word bananas is also an adjective because they grow up all, I'm going to say it, fucked up. To the 28 subscribers here, fucked up. Okay?
You know, it's like they're running society like it's a Nickelodeon after school.
First of all, it's Canada, so society we use loosely.
Yeah.
And it's Quebec. It's not even the real Canada.
I thought it was Quebec, not Quebec.
Quebec.
He's getting close.
Like Q-tip.
Quebec. This leaves the door open.
It's LGBTQ Beck.
So you could show up with 10 guys. Hey, we want to adopt a little girl. How about a little boy? Wouldn't it be creepy if it was a little boy?
Creepier.
Just
I don't know.
You know
what's creepy? That we're in a society now that I'm not sure which is creepier.
Yeah.
Like when you hear a priest molest someone, you're like, and they're like, it was a girl. You're like, oh, thank God. You know what I mean? Like that's how it's become.
That is so far crazy.
You're looking at Candace Owen, not what I look at.
It goes back to what we were talking about Candace Owens. Look, there is no yeah, but. It's just plain wrong.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you. Not Gino's description of who knows what.
You're mad you didn't think of the quarterback.
I mean, I can understand.
I understand.
It's like a quarterback.
It is.
I did get that, by the way.
Thank you.
No team has ever had 3 quarterbacks and gone to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. When you're a degenerate gambler and
I have a name,
you equate pedophilia to football. Let me just talk about football.
I was on Denver laying 7.5 last night, and I had to be right because I went 0-3 on Sunday. 0-3. Awful.
Quebec, you should have been the disgrace of the week.
I am.
You know
I'm
what?
the disgrace every week. There's a difference.
It's just horrific that this could happen. And I got to think that this agency, the Quebec Protection Services, this is what happens now in this world. People set up organizations that are meant to do the opposite. Oh, the Anti-Defamation League. We just came out and said that people who are Christian and right-wing are terrorists. You're the Anti-Defamation League?
Yeah.
Didn't they
Jews shouldn't exist in Israel. You're the Defamation League? They set these things up. BLM was set up to just shill the black community, take their money, buy mansions.
What, 7 houses they have or something like that? Right?
5 people bought 7 houses.
Just out of curiosity, and I'm being serious, are there any BLM like youth centers where
No.
it's actually for kids that they can go? When I was a fighter, I was fighting in Hempstead, and there were these youth centers. I think it was the Percy Jackson Youth Center. And the mothers would drop the fathers would drop the kids off, and they'd play around.
Never picked them up.
They were a walking Sarah McLachlan.
Because they're black.
They were a Sarah McLachlan song.
Right.
No, but they would drop the kids off, and the kids would have supervision and play games, and then the fighters would come, and it was a nice community center there.
Yes.
But it was nothing like, I don't see any of that BLM money going anywhere. By the way, I'm not a fan of BLM.
Same thing with the NFL.
No one is.
When we
Most
talk
black
about
people
the
that are
shit,
sane aren't.
We talk about the shit in the NFL. Listen, you come from you're Chicago. How many teams does Chicago has? There should be 100 youth programs throughout Chicago.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost that much.
No, it doesn't.
To rent out a field and say, hey, we have security on this field. Kids will play baseball on this field or football or whatever, soccer, whatever it is. Not soccer because that's not American.
No. You want them to be heterosexual.
Yes, exactly. So you would think that all of these guys making millions and millions of dollars, that the youth programs would be across the board. Non-existent.
Well, you got this guy Mondami who's probably going to win in New York City, and he wants to take, I think, was it $40 million? It's X amount of million, tens of millions of dollars from taxpayer money, and he wants to create a legal fund for illegal immigrants. And are you listening
Right.
to yourself?
Yeah.
Why not take that money and put it to the kids so they have after-school programs? Why not take that money and do what Freddie just said? Here, you can go on a field. Things like that.
Speaking of what you said about how they say the opposite, okay, this is a guy that just said he's going to raise $8 million for anti-hate, to fight hate speech. Yet this guy will not fucking denounce Antifada. He will not denounce that phrase.
He's for it. He's
for
for
it.
the
And
annihilation of
Adams,
Jews.
who stepped down because he couldn't get the money because all you did was further the nightmare that was de Blasio, and now you're like, well, I'm stepping down because we all know he thinks we're all going to vote for that murderer, friggin' Cuomo, who killed all the elderly. You're a mess. Go out and vote for friggin' Sliwa and move on with your life. This is it's a disgrace.
Realistically, in New York City, that's simply not.
I
gonna
know.
happen. You know why you got a big problem there? I think because you have all these. And I call them the new Nazis, and I hate using that word.
Neo-Nazis.
But you have the white liberal.
I do too. I love
student.
the old Nazis.
The white liberal who goes to these schools in academia, who thinks they're smart, who goes ahead and they're like locusts, ruins a city.
Yeah.
That their parents are paying for them these high rents to live, and then when they get, I got robbed, they move out of the city when they want to raise a family.
Yeah.
And now the city is crap.
Yeah.
And you ruined it.
Yeah.
For everybody else in there.
Ruined, as we say.
We
in
talked about
Bensonhurst.
we talked about that with Springsteen. He's like, everyone thinks he's from Asbury Park. The fuck he is. Where does he live? Oyster.
He lives in the richest, whitest area with gated communities.
Right.
Oyster something. No, that's Oyster Bay from Billy Joel. I always
We were
confuse.
shooting a
Keep
movie.
getting that wrong.
Yeah, I
we
suck.
were shooting a movie. Shameless plug. Orange Justice comes out in a month. We were shooting this movie.
I'm not in it.
We were shooting this movie.
I
out in
didn't even
LA.
get a call.
And we did a shot in Beverly Hills. And
I did a
and
shot on the right ear.
There we go. They were going, we got to get out of here. We got to hurry up and do this. And why are you so nervous? Well, because we don't have permits. We got to do. The cops are going to come. We go. Wait a minute. This is the neighborhood where, and I swear to God, on this block, every house had
Free speech.
Every house
Oh,
had gated and cameras and codes to get in. And and I go, wait, let me get straight. You can smash and grab, the cops won't come.
Right.
But if I'm shooting without a permit where I got to pay,
We will be back with the security codes to Bruce Springsteen's mansion right after these messages.
Who broke the television?
Can we laugh at that? Sounds a little mean.
As of this week, public gay sex will now be mandatory.
Am I the only one who could see his lips move? Cheek bones, baby.
I'm sorry, maybe I overreacted.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
Hey, fellow patriots, it's Cindy Gross here, host of Right for America from your favorite place, the America First Warehouse. You've seen me show on my show so many products from this country's #1 most patriotic manufacturer with close to 400 products. You need to exchange the products you use in your house to this company and make your dollars count in our country.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets. Live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
The America First Warehouse. where our hearts will always be.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
Freddie Rubino here, back with That's What I'm Talking About, the podcast from the America First Warehouse, the most patriotic venue in the land. I will be doing a show here in Long Island called the Not So Newlywed Show. So if you want tickets, go and to the website, the America First Warehouse. It's a great show. We're going to have some comedy and the game show. So get your tickets now. Back to the headlines of this week. Woman loses both arms and legs. Legs in a vicious dog attack in Oklahoma. During a bike ride with her boyfriend, they were attacked by a pit bull.
What did he do? You understand?
He threw her. Take her.
I
didn't even have to give you a lead.
Right. You can't outrun a pit bull. I just have to outrun you. That's the oldest joke in the world.
On a bike.
Yeah, exactly. What happened?
There's no reason both of us getting bit, honey.
Baby, save my legs so we can use that unicycle. No.
Now, it takes a while for a pit bull to maul both legs and arms to the point where you don't have them anymore.
But what was he doing?
Hit the dog with your bike.
You know how you get a cramp sometimes. I got a cramp.
This wasn't like she got hit by a car or something, boom, pack. This is, I'm going to chew your arm, I'm going to chew your arm, I'm going to chew your leg, I'm going to chew your leg. In the time it took me to say, I'm going to chew your arm, chew your arm, chew your leg, chew your leg, he could have kicked the dog.
Yeah.
Something.
Well, I'm not for animal cruelty. You see, that's how CNN would report.
There's no way.
If Trump saved a girl from being mauled by a pit bull, they would say, Trump kicks a dog.
That's right.
A dog, I say.
But aren't there ways for him to get the dog away without really kicking the dog? I mean, Trump's just a maniac that way.
Trump would do anything. Trump could fly.
I just envision this guy throwing like barbecue sauce on her or shit because obviously 4 limbs. 4 limbs.
Takes a while.
Not 4 fingers with one bite.
That's
4 giant limbs.
That's a lot.
The guy wanted that to happen.
And what kind of pit
And
bull?
no one's
Who trained that?
judging.
That's a big pit bull, right?
That's a nasty pit bull. That's a dog-fighting pit bull.
I think this guy would call up the news and say, hey, wait a minute. I'm her ex-boyfriend.
Right.
We broke up an arm and a leg into the attack.
Actually, we're going through a divorce. She cost me an arm and a leg. No,
Honey, is this a good time to say we're done?
This is so George Costanza.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect.
George Costanza would have said, you never gave me the change back from lunch.
I gotta be honest. We're only dating like what's the protocol on saving you?
Yeah.
We're dating 2 months.
What's gonna happen to that dog?
Yeah, I don't
You adopt
know.
it?
Now, you would think when a pit bull, we all know about pit bulls, they chomp down, right? The dog's pretty chomped down on her. You could go and get your bike and beat the dog with the bike.
Kick the dog in the ribs, something.
Something. I think this guy should be maybe held accountable in some way legally.
Are there laws if you don't help?
No.
I know there's a Seinfeld episode, but there should be. I mean, I was a cop. I don't know of any. Or is there? If you don't
It's
do
a dog
anything?
attack on a woman.
But you didn't make an effort to do something.
There's
to help?
nothing in the story that says he made. I added a little note to it. She's now listed as the laziest woman in America.
Maybe in his defense, right?
Okay.
Maybe in his defense, they only chewed off like her arms and one leg, and she's like, "What am I going to do with one fucking leg?" Just even.
And he was gone already.
He was gone. Maybe
he was gone already.
I
I'll go for help.
Yeah, I'm going to go for help in Texas.
I would have, but you know my allergies. I didn't have my asthma inhaler with me.
Exactly. Oh, please. Please.
You know I had that run-in when I was 8 with that dog.
And the peanut butter.
So this is very
He
disturbing.
ran into the door.
This is a reflection of this country. How men aren't men anymore.
I know they're really not.
Men are not men. Now remember that Marine? He choked out that deranged lunatic?
Daniel Penny.
That's a man.
Yeah, and he took a lot for that because
He went to jail.
He got indicted.
But he
Yes.
got arrested. He was
That's right. And
handcuffed.
indicted,
He was in a cell.
And he was this close to being convicted.
Yeah.
And AOC talks about that, doesn't bring up that piece of shit in North Carolina, doesn't say a thing.
Nothing.
And by doing that
And
to
those
Daniel
people
Penny,
didn't do nothing.
yeah, they try and discourage people fighting back on the subway. You know, like during the lockdown with the COVID, you had like store owners shooting. They're like, why'd you shoot at him?
Right.
They want us to be killed by these pieces of shit.
They rally around anything that's
Right.
anti-law enforcement because that's their constituency.
Right.
That's the reason why.
And they hate Jews.
Please.
But
Right,
I mean,
Penny.
But
Now
they
you're
have,
just-
Jewish?
That's right.
But
It
they have
didn't make
armed.
sense.
But they have armed guards carrying, protecting them.
I'll tell you, this woman's never going to get that job. Armed guard.
Gino.
What?
We're back to her. That lazy.
I'm here for the armed guard. Is it because I'm black? You don't have arms.
If you're
Now-
easily offended, don't tune in.
Yes, don't tune in. This is a podcast. By the way, if you don't like the podcast, keep it to yourself. You jackass.
Because nobody really cares.
We hear enough.
I get all these. I get emails.
Do you really?
Do you really?
Not
Oh, come
only
on.
emails. I get people calling places I'm going to perform and say, "You're going to have him on in his podcast. He made fun of transgender people," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I make fun of everyone."
Yeah.
So Jimmy Kimmel can say what Jimmy Kimmel wants to say, but Freddie
Right.
Rubino can't say what Freddie Rubino
Right.
wants to say.
Piece
The
of
See how that
liberal
works out.
lunacy of free speech until I say that, I don't know if you just seen that they came out. Candace Owens, is that her name?
Yes.
She came out and said they have a video, they have a picture of the guy who shot Charlie Kirk at a Dairy Queen 5 hours after he shot Charlie Kirk, 15 minutes from the University of Utah.
Which means what?
That the original report was that he got in his car and he drove 4 hours and he
Oh,
got
okay,
away.
okay.
And so, first of all, Candace Owens, when you said Dairy Queen, I thought that was his transgender boyfriend.
Dairy Queen. Sure.
He was at Dairy
Sure.
Queen's.
My favorite joke is the punchline when you call transgender people. That's my favorite joke.
Well, they are more than
they're
one.
deranged.
They're, exactly. They're mentally
they are
insane.
more than one because
mentally
they're
insane.
men and women. So
That's
They're a
true.
lot. They're more than men and women.
They're polyamorous.
They're polyamorous.
You realize, oh my God, I'm having another foot.
What's the matter with you?
I had a foot spasm. You realize, and
Just
McCullough.
like that woman. She won't have them anymore.
I've been
No
having
more
these-
foot smash. Why can't she look at the bright side? No more
She's looking
pedicures,
at her-
manicures.
Oh God.
Yeah, and women waste all these money on shoes. No more of that. huh?
Imagine the Korean community in that area. No more pedicures. for
Kareen?
her.
Are they Kareen?
Korean?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And McCullough said it. The autistic people, transgender people are autistic.
I believe
on the
that.
Yeah,
spectrum?
I mean, and we talk about autism. So,
Right.
so this is it. Everything comes back to big pharma. You can make fun of me. You could say I'm a broken record, but so much comes back to big pharma. And they're like, all right, well, they're autistic, and now we want them. They want to change their gender. So good news, we get to friggin' sterilize them by lopping off their, reproductive organs. We get to charge them for gender affirming surgery. Even though it's so funny because being born with a dick doesn't affirm you're a dude, but cutting it off, that affirms you're a woman.
Very
Stop
good
it.
point.
Stop it. I have one or two.
How about this
One
for
or two
lunacy?
dicks or 1 or 2 points.
I can go home now. That's
The
two. I'm exhausted.
heterosexual right is fighting to save transgender people from mutilating themselves, and they're fighting us on it.
Yeah.
It goes back again. If you're an adult, do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
I don't care.
Kill yourself.
But how do you have an
Please.
argument where I'm going to tell a 6-year-old, oh, it's okay to do it? Would you let your 6-year-old tattoo their face? You wouldn't.
Yes.
You'd be like, you know what? Let's.
Those
not
three
get
guys are tattooing that kid's
Yeah.
face they just adopted. I'll tell you that.
It's beyond me that you can think a child.
Thanks for getting that. With mushroom imprints. Go on.
I knew what it meant.
Go on,
It,
sir.
it astonishes me.
It's astonishing.
How much hate they have, the radical
Right.
left, not regular left people, but the radical left. How much hate they have where they lose any form of decency or conversation. They just want to go against anything. And I've heard people say this, and it's true. The radical left, or even the left now, isn't about creating and building and have a conversation. It's about tearing down. I'm miserable. And studies show that. Just did a study, 12% of liberal people are happy compared to like 30-something% of conservative women are completely happy. 12% of your group, only 12% are happy. So therefore, you want to make sure everybody else is as miserable because you don't have the courage to point the thumb at yourself and say, I want to fix what's wrong in my life. No.
No.
I'm going to point the
They
finger
won't
at
even
you.
admit it. There's something wrong.
That's right.
This goes back to Charlie Kirk. This goes back to talking about things. I've been saying this for a long, long time. If you want an abortion, sit down and watch a video of an abortion and go and read for 15 minutes the perils of having an abortion.
Yeah.
You can get it after that. But know what is actually going on in your body. Why isn't the transgender community and the white, straight, radical right together talking and telling children, you want to cut your penis off, you want to cut your breasts off, let's get together and tell you that when you're an adult, you could do any of that you want. But this is what happens when you take these drugs. These are the people who
Puberty
have
blockers.
taken them and regret it. These are the cancer risks of taking
They
these
bully
blockers.
the parents, I'm told.
Just educate them and then let them do what they want when they turn 18 or 19. At 19, if you want to move to Quebec and rape a child with 3 other men,
Says it different
then
every
that's
time.
your right.
It's like a bingo card.
That's your right.
Speaking of abortions, I'll be in Bristol, PA on October 10th with my wife, who probably had one on the way home, at prom.
Yes.
So
He's playing Gaza next. That's how he's bombed more times than the Israeli government. We'll be back with That's What I'm Talking About right after these messages.
The America First Ultra MAGA Store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA Store.
Gold and silver, it's God's money, and we all need it. Unfortunately, the whole precious metals industry is rigged in favor of the wealthy people. In fact, it's so complicated that 95% of all Americans don't own any precious metals. What the industry needed was a way for us to buy fractional units of precious metals, get free storage in a secure vault, have them insured, take physical possession of the metals, or instantaneously liquidate the assets at one of the highest buyback prices in the industry. Well, now there is. It's called a sound money account, and everybody needs one. With a membership, you can start buying gold and silver with as little as $1. Now that fits everyone's budget. Also, our members can gift gold and silver between each other in our sound money accounts. What a great way to pass on generational wealth. You'll be able to rest easier knowing you have the security and flexibility found in having your very own sound money account. Please scan the QR code or go to tafwsoundmoney.com to learn more. The America First Warehouse wants every American to have access to owning their very own precious metals.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
The America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
Doing?
We're back from the America First Warehouse, the most patriotic venue in all the world. And I'm Freddie Rubino, and That's What I'm Talking About, the podcast that has other stories of the week that may shock you, may amaze you, but you will learn from it, because it's not the same old. You turn on the news, you turn on news radio, 12 hours all day, it's the same two stories. Every news agency's the same old story. I took the stories that are not in the top.
Tip to top.
The shitty stories, the boring stories.
I always turn it to the other stories anyway. I'm nuts.
Well, here we go. There is a judge that was just sentenced to, he was 72 years old. He was sentenced to 35 years in jail. Right. He was drunk. It says, drunk judge made a gun-like gesture to his wife, then went home and watched the show Breaking Bad, and then took out a gun and shot her for real.
Okay, the shot her for real thing. Okay, then.
Okay, so the
judge murdered his wife.
Drunk. He was drunk. He had a few drinks.
I'm not quite sure that's an excuse.
Yeah. What's that?
Maybe she was stealing his bullet.
If I'm drunk, the last thing I'm doing is shooting my wife. I'm enjoying myself. If I'm sober, I'm like, boom, now I'm getting a drink.
Well, listen, they were at a restaurant, out to dinner, arguing over finances. Why are you out to dinner if you're arguing?
Why aren't you shooting her before dinner? You waste all that money on a meal.
Why don't you just take her for a bike ride in Oklahoma?
And then the dog gets to eat for free.
And then there's no more finances.
You're 72 years old. Why are you shooting her now? You know what that's like? It's like sitting through a crappy movie. An hour and a half movie is a crappy movie you're sitting through, and you're at 75 minutes, and you're like, let's get the hell out of here. This movie sucks. You're 72 years old. Why are you shooting her? You're done. What are you going to go out in a single scene?
You know why? Because she doesn't shut her mouth. He told her at the restaurant to shut her mouth. She didn't.
Fred, you're doing okay. This
now,
seems
obviously,
personal.
he's
Seems
drunk
like you're talking about.
At the restaurant.
Sure.
Which means financing. We have money for liquor, but no appetizers.
Sure.
This bitch is ordering appetizers across the board.
Across.
So he's even telling her, stop with the appetizers.
This is Amazon's fault. I want to see how many packages of Amazons are coming to her house every day.
Okay, right? There's an underlying thing.
Are you listening, Lori? That's my wife.
He goes home. They're watching Breaking Bad. He goes, oh, I could just shoot her.
But on Breaking Bad, the only person he didn't kill was his wife.
You see? He didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to watch these shows, pay attention.
He was drunk.
If he was watching a sitcom, this never would have happened.
I heard he was secretly gay, and after he shot her, he ordered 5 guys.
What? Hold the burgers.
The guy showed up with a burger. I just ate.
First of all, you're arguing over finances. The first rule of balancing the books is to get rid of your biggest liability.
That's true.
He's just balancing his books.
Yeah.
And after that, you cut out the big bills. She was the big bill.
Spoken like an accountant from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Get rid of that liability. I don't understand. First of all, and like you said, he's 70-something years old.
You went this far. You might as well finish the movie. You know, I mean, what are you doing? Now you're a judge. You can't be that broke. Now you got to spend the rest of your life in jail.
I don't get it.
Without 5, well, now you'll have 5 guys.
Yeah. Full circle.
Now, first of all, you're drunk and eating Mexican food. You're not going to live past 80 anyway.
Yeah, how much longer you got? What are you doing?
I don't understand. Now, she was only 62.
And he's 72.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
she
got shot by her meal ticket, ironically.
She's a gold digger, but now they just dug it.
Yeah, they
dug the hole and they put the gold in. This is something that happens when you're drunk. Don't drink with people you don't like.
And eat Mexican food.
And eat Mexican food, right. So, okay. He's going to go to jail for a long time. And
he murdered his wife.
Say 35 years.
Did not. He shot her.
He shot her.
Which is not fatal in a lot of times.
Yeah.
What did she do to piss him off?
She doesn't listen.
I don't either. Don't shoot me. I guess I don't listen.
First of all, if your drunken husband is doing this in public at you, when you go home, go to bed. Go.
Maybe I'm going to spend the night at my sister's would be the
Yes,
next line. You know?
right.
Something like that.
And I'm curious what the context was he was doing this.
He was telling her, shut up, or I'm going to shoot you. That's what this means.
Because she doesn't fucking listen, I'm told.
Because she doesn't listen. And she's ordering appetizers.
Enough's
appetizers.
enough. Yeah. Enough's enough.
Yes. And churros.
What are you doing? First of all, you go to a Mexican restaurant.
Right.
Okay, which is fine.
It's fine.
Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But what do you think is going to happen? That's a violent country.
Right.
So
something violent is either going to happen
to your colon
in the bathroom.
You got to pick your spots.
In the bathroom or in the living room.
They were fighting over finances.
Yes.
But he's a judge. I mean, he made money.
He had to. And listen, move if you're not making money as a judge in wherever you are in the South. Move to the North. New York is paying judges off left and right.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Move to a
murdered 3
blue
people.
state.
Let him out. Cuomo. No bail. No.
Yeah.
If you are gonna plan to murder someone, you should really do your research.
Right.
And do it in a state that you're probably not going to get in trouble for.
And his wife is probably saying, this asshole, instead of taking graft,
Yeah.
has got me at some cheap shit Mexican restaurant.
Instead of taking graft, I'm going to need a skin graft for my new face.
Which we'll call Taco Bell. Yeah.
Now, I saw a video on X. I thought it was on your page.
I saw a video
It was
on
a
3X.
big hot air balloon.
I saw this video, but I know I didn't retweet it. It wasn't. Go on. Why am I even talking?
It was there.
It was in Brazil, right?
Yes. And you saw it caught on fire, and the basket caught on fire.
Hot air balloon, giant hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon, and plummeted to the ground. They said there was
people in it?
13 is
people
what I think.
There were people in it? Oh, boy.
in it, and 7 died.
How did only 7 die? If you saw the video.
You land on the other
It was
person.
the relatives of the guy who threw the woman at the pit bull.
6 people landed on 7 of them. They're the real heroes. Who would ever get in a goddamn hot air balloon?
They have it in
cold air balloons.
They have it in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the hot air balloon festival.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
All
go to
over
the
the
festival.
South.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to one, let alone a festival. I think Ryan Hamilton, great comedian, did a joke about it. It's like you're in a hot air balloon that you fuel with fire, and you're in a wicker basket. It's insane.
What can go wrong?
What could possibly go? Why would you? And I'm afraid of heights, so I would never want to get in one.
I guess the word Hindenburg never entered their vocabulary.
You know what Candace Owens says about the Hindenburg fam. All right, so
Now, am I wrong to say
Probably.
if there is any regulation in the hot air balloon industry,
You've already
the
said it.
first one should be the basket should be fucking fireproof.
Yeah. What was the basket on fire?
The basket was on fire.
There's an industry. That's $1 million idea right there.
Yeah.
Fireproof
Baskets.
That
was a
For hot air
black
balloons.
basket. Someone was yelling, "You black basket!"
You filthy black basket.
So, I don't know where that came out.
I loved it. Your
but
mouth.
I liked
Your
saying
mouth.
It.
It was
I
hilarious.
liked saying it.
Yeah.
So that's the industry. It plummeted to the ground. That's number one. Number two, shouldn't there be a plan B?
There is. You take it 6 days after.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They just aborted 7 people at fucking 88 months.
I got to say one thing. If you're in this basket, rule number 2 for a hot air balloon.
No smoking.
No. Number 2, I have a way of people surviving it. There's harnesses in the basket. On tethers. You get in, you're in the harness, you can still stand around. On the side of the basket are 2 parachutes. Oh, the thing's on fire. Boom. Oh, let's float down.
Who would think this guy would come up with ideas?
I'm telling you, but here's the other thing.
It's cheap.
Two ideas on one
Two
subject.
ideas.
I gotta lie down.
Your black basket.
I've got better things to do than worry about saving people that want to get on a balloon.
Plus, they're Brazilian.
Ugh, please. Those Brazilians got waxed.
Yeah, they hate Bush. Now they hate Bush.
They hate Bush.
Yeah, they're not even a Gaza Strip.
No, nothing. How about this? Instead of being in a wicker basket that could catch on fire, that you're not
Wicker,
tethered in-
please.
Wicker, I hardly know. And you have this torch that's shooting fire into this huge balloon. Can't it be a helium balloon with no fire?
I got an idea. Now, maybe I'm off the
No
limb here.
fire.
How about a fire extinguisher in the basket? Just saying. Maybe that
Just
could
on
be
the side?
just a little side. Shh, boom, done.
That's a good idea.
You would think there would be a fire extinguisher.
That's a good idea.
I'm the guy just watching them go, yeah.
Yeah,
when they just crash in front of you, you just go, yeah.
I'm not getting
How are you surprised? You go into a giant hot air balloon that's what's keeping you in the air. Fire and fabric. Have a nice life.
Right.
Have a nice life. I mean, I'm sorry. It's terrifying.
You're
to
not
me.
sorry.
I'm not sorry.
It's
at
like the
all.
guy who hand feeds the shark when you go diving and all of a sudden he loses his arm, not to a pit bull, but to a shark. And he's like, I don't know what happened. You were feeding a shark underwater. What do you think's going to happen?
That's what you get for trusting a wicker basket.
Now, can I say something? Is it me being from
It's you.
Brooklyn?
Yes.
Or when I go and I see 5 hot air balloons and I look up, I think it's a beautiful sight, but something deep inside of me, and I'm not talking about 5 guys.
I love this guy.
Deep inside of me is saying, what if one of them bursts and crashes?
I think we all think that.
That's
You don't want it,
the
but that's what you're
fascination,
thinking.
right?
Yeah, you're looking up going, wow, what's holding them up? How does it hold up? It's going to crash. You're thinking you don't want it to happen, but it's got to run through your mind.
And simply put, when a plane crashes, God forbid, you're like, well, that's, we know it's the safest form of travel.
Right.
But it's like, well, obviously there was a mechanic or some kind of failure. When a balloon crashes, you're like, it caught fire. That's it.
By the way,
That's
a
it.
plane
It caught
can't
fire.
have a huge parachute. A plane can't have a huge parachute.
It just can't have DEI
Can they not
hires.
shut off the engines? We're going down with nothing. Air cannons, boom, huge. I'm not saying it'll
they weigh a lot.
float,
Yeah.
but someone will survive.
To stop it from falling as fast.
Stop it from plummeting to Earth at free fall.
Wouldn't it be funny if it landed on the balloon?
And land. Can't we do that?
No.
Can't we try it once?
If Musk hasn't done it, it can't be done.
We should try it once.
All right.
Fill it
Show's wrapping
with
down.
Brazilians.
We'll do it after this.
Fill it with Brazilians and see what happens.
I say
I'm Freddie
we
Rubino.
fill it with 5 guys.
Go to fredrubino.com. I'll be in Wisconsin this weekend
Quit
for a
bragging.
show in Kenosha. Where are you guys going to be in 8 seconds?
I'll be in Bristol, PA on the 10th. You go.
I'll be going home with my dog.
Oh,
I'll see
I
you
love
later.
that dog.
I'll see you next Tuesday.